This is awesome. It's Monday. It's a fresh new week. I feel excited about it. I'm going to get so much done. I got my journaling I'm going to start for my morning routine. I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to just get shit done. So, yeah, I'm going to get a whole lot done.
You know what? I'm just not feeling it right now. I don't feel motivated. I don't feel like I want to do anything. It's snowing outside. It's snowing like crazy, enough that I could do snow pixies in the bank. And I'm not feeling it. Yeah, maybe I'll watch some TV or something and just sit here and drink coffee and yeah, I am classy, I am sassy, but I don't really feel badassy today. I feel kind of lame-assy today.
You know what? I think I'm just going to play my Splinterlands game today and get some shit done.
Okay, my game won't load. What's up with that? I don't understand that. You know, I was motivated to play my game today, and I'm really not. Well, I lost my motivation for that. Let's sit here. I'm just going to sit here and relax. So, whatever.
Motivation. We hear this word all the freaking time. And we see it on social media. We hear it in podcasts. We see it in our business, in our personal lives, just to be motivated to do something. And we always feel like we have to be on the go, 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 be motivated, be inspired, and be creative and just get shit done. So, as we get into this week's Mindful Monday, bring your favorite beverage because we're going to get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Pixie Palace. Well, today is a snowy day. Yes, I woke up to a bunch of snow and it's still snowing, which is really unusual for my area. We definitely get snow up in the mountains, but I live down in the valley, so a lot of the time we'll get a dusting, maybe a couple inches here and there, and that's about it. But I woke up this morning around 8 a.m. and there's snow on my patio and it's still snowing and it's almost 11 right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how it piles up. So maybe I'll be out there doing snow pixies or something like that. So who knows. Anyway, today's topic is all about finding the balance between motivation and getting things done, to also nourishing your own soul and taking time to relax and not feel guilty about it. Quite a mouthful, but quite a powerful thing to seek. Motivation is all about being inspired to take action. And a lot of us tend to look for motivation to get us going. Lately, I've been struggling with motivation, and I think it's perfectly a normal thing to experience. Even the most active content creators like myself, or like you, will struggle with this from time to time. We may tell ourselves, oh no, we'll never struggle with that, because we're always inspired, we're always excited about our content, or our niche, or what have you, and it's enough to keep us going, right? Not always the case. You can be really excited and empowered by your business or a hobby that you're into or even something exciting in your personal life. But we are going to have days that we are going to lag a little. We are going to feel not so motivated, and we might just want to sit in front of the TV, Netflix, and chill all day, or just read that book that we've been putting off. It is perfectly normal. The first tip I like to let you know is all about a mindset. It is okay to have those days that you're not inspired, that you don't feel like doing anything, and that it is okay to just be. We are so conditioned to always have to hustle and do the work, always be productive, and if we're not feeling productive or we don't put something out into the world in some form or some fashion, we are lazy, we are not doing our part, and we just don't matter. That is so far from the truth. It is all about finding balance, however. Sometimes we do need those down days to really recharge and restore ourselves. And it could be just a couple hours. It could be a whole day. Hell, it might even be a whole week. But whatever it is, allow yourself to have that time. Just know that it's not going to be a permanent state of mind. And I find that really interesting because sometimes when I go into my less productive modes, I tend to get that guilt feeling creep into my system. I start feeling like, oh, I'm lazy. Wow, I see others progressing so well or hustling. And I feel like, oh, I'm not putting enough out into the blockchain or into my business or into the world. And maybe I'm just losing my edge. That's not always the case. I've noticed that sometimes when I allow myself to take that time, I come back a lot more refreshed, a lot more inspired, and a lot more likely to do the hard work. And I've heard others say, oh, I'll sleep when I'm dead, or it's pedal to the metal all the time, 100%, and yes to everything, and then they wonder why they burn out, or they wonder why they start getting frustrated, or just don't feel good overall. It is very important to take care of your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, as well as your business health. And I know that's something people don't hear of. Business health is all about those things included. And if you have one without all the others, that's when things start unraveling, you start burning out, things are more stressful, and you may not be on top of your game as far as the quality of content you put out there. So I've allowed myself to really understand and embrace the fact that I am going to have days where I might not put out that video, or I might not put out that blog, or maybe I won't even do anything. I'll just take the day to maybe catch up on things around the house that have been bothering me, or maybe I'll just take time to snuggle in with Timmy and just enjoy a movie. It is okay. We're not here to 100% work all the time. Also, there is the other end of the spectrum. When we start getting into that mindset and then we don't do anything for weeks on end, and then it becomes months, and then months become years. And while that may sound dramatic, there is a time where you do have to pick yourself up and start being productive again. So like I said earlier, it's all about balance. Balance is key to everything. So when you start feeling like you're going down that slump and feel like you'll never get out of that, one thing I always do is I do one small thing to get me back into the game. And now this could be something simple as commenting on a post. It could be putting out a 2-minute video, although my videos are not usually 2 minutes. Maybe even networking with someone. Sometimes getting an accountability partner helps as well, but they also have to have the understanding of the balance, because sometimes you'll get an accountability partner and it's really good to have somebody help motivate you and get you back into the flow of things. There are some people who have different mindsets, so they'll clash and then they're not likely to inspire each other or help one another in a constructive manner. So I do find that it's really important to be on the same page. And I have an accountability partner who happens to be my best friend. And sometimes we motivate each other, and sometimes we tell each other, hey, take a time out. Take time to relax. So we're usually on the same wavelength, and it really helps keep us both going, in my eyes. So it's really, really important that you start learning what works for you. Everybody's different. Balance is different for everyone. Some people want to put more effort into their business because their personal life might be calm and not a whole lot going on. Or it could be the other way around, like it is for me right now. Yes, I'm doing my business. I'm putting my effort into a lot of things. And I'm still inspired in a lot of ways. But my personal life is taking a little more precedence right now. Nothing bad is going on, but there's more going on. So it's really just checking in with yourself every day, basically, and seeing where you're at. What I've started doing is a weekly journaling session with my daily planner. I write what I want to get accomplished for the week, and I also write in how I'm doing mentally, physically, what I want to focus on, what I'm excited about, what I'm not so excited about, what I might want to cut out. I'm in the process of cutting out a lot of things that no longer serve me in my business, and that might be different sites or different programs or just even different tools that don't work for me anymore. A lot of things change over the course of time. You're a changing person. You're growing, you're learning, you're expanding. So certain tools that may have worked for you before might not necessarily work now. Don't feel obligated to hang on to those things just because someone else is using it. That person you see or people you see are totally different than you. So what might work for them might not necessarily work for you, and vice versa. So it's cool to engage with one another, maybe suggest different things that might work for each other, but don't feel like you have to do what exactly they're doing. You're a unique individual. We're all multidimensional beings living this temporary existence. And number 3, I've noticed that a lot of us, me included, tend to wait to be motivated to do something. We tend to look to outside sources for that motivation. And while it's okay to see that inspirational post, which I do every morning, to light that fire a little bit, there's a mindset that I just had an epiphany about, that I tend to wait sometimes to be motivated by someone else or by something, when really what I should be doing is taking a small action to get me motivated. Like, for example, if I do an inspirational post, find that quote that really inspires me, and I know that can inspire others. So sometimes, believe it or not, when I'm doing a quote, an inspirational post, I'll see a quote that really, really gets me fired up. And I might think of something in a different way, or it might ignite my soul, my inner being, that really, really resonates. So I'll do the post, and I'll create that graphic, post it on social media as well as the blockchain, and there we go. And that's a small step in the right direction. And sometimes when I'm in that flow, it'll get me thinking of a video topic, or it'll actually prompt me to do some of that clerical work behind the scenes that I put off. I have a lot of stuff I need to do that actually put off, I'll be transparent. But I'm starting to get back on track, and also allowing myself to be gentle with myself as well. I'm not going to beat myself up, because I'm human and we're all going to go through these times. It's just a matter of how we handle it, how proactive we actually are. So those are just a few of my mindset tricks. I use a lot of different tools to keep me organized, keep me going. If you'd like me to do a video on that, I would be very glad to share some of the tools I use for my business and even in personal life to keep organized. I'm actually noticing a few new tools I might check out pretty soon, so I will do a video. Just let me know down below. So just let me know down below if you'd like to see a video like that. Today's Mindful Monday was a little bit different as usual. I just wanted to give I just wanted to share my point of view as to what motivates me. Sure, I still look to outside sources sometimes, but I realize I have to motivate myself in order to get back in the game. What is your number one motivational trick that works for you? Feel free to share down below. I would love to start a conversation as usual. Let me know what works, especially if it's a unique tip. No answer is wrong. It's whatever works for you. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will definitely be back on Wednesday with my latest Splinterlands gaming video. If you guys want to see that, I'm on Library as well as Hive. My links are down below. And again, I am still working on the other channel. Things have been taking precedence lately, so haven't been able to totally get that online yet, but I will be getting that on soon. So be on the lookout for that. I hope you guys have a beautiful week. I love you all, and thank you so much for the support. And until the next time, to know thyself is to know thy truth. Namaste.